Boom! I was too slow to cut myself out. So anyone that joined on the stream, literally for the first 2 seconds, when he's seen me sitting here waiting for that bloody intro to finish. Anyway, yeah, listen, thank you very much for tuning in tonight, folks. Excuse me, I have still got a bit of a cold. I wasn't feeling that great on Friday. Still feeling a bit pants. Didn't sleep particularly well, so if I look like shit, it's because I've hardly slept. So yeah. Anyway, listen, it's the 40th anniversary. I was actually googling it, and apparently the C64 was officially put my teeth in, released in January 1982, which makes it 40 years and about 3 months old. Almost as old as me, not quite. Thank you very much, Arodian. Yeah. Anyway, listen, what we've done. If you kind of tuned in the last 4 or 5 weeks, well, we're looking at the spectrum. It's 40 years as well. So what I did was, excuse me, I took the Your Spectrum magazine had a survey where they asked viewers to nominate their favourite Spectrum games, and they came up with a list of 100 games. And what I did was I worked through it in reverse order. Now, I don't believe there is such a list exists for the C64. So what I did was in Discord, I asked people to give me not necessarily their, and it wasn't any particular order. Just give me 50 games that you think, are good C64 games. So I think six or seven people giving me 50 games. And through the wonders of Excel, I cobbled them all together. I got rid of the duplicates, and I ended up with 160 games. Now, there was a few notable exceptions, so I've added them in. And now, if I was to play 164 games, we would literally be here till the middle of next year and some. So, yeah, I've got the list down to 124 games. So, yeah, hopefully you like your Commodore 64 things. Now, I'm not going to play them all tonight, obviously, even though I'm shit at games. I'm not going to be able to get through 124 game. I'm not going to get through 124 level ones. Excuse me. Now, I've not put them in any order. What I've done here is using Excel. I've basically randomized them, so it's just put them in a complete random order. They're not in any. They're not in any order at all. The games that I took out the list, I mean, there was 164, so I managed to lose 40. I took out games that I'd never heard of, games that I wasn't really familiar with, because I didn't want to have 164 games to play, even though that's quite a nice number, being a C64, 164. I thought, no, we're going to lose non-C64 fans. Now, I did notice Mr. Brian C is saying, what was it he says? Something about, welcome to the all C64 all the time channel. You're a lying bastard, Brian. Just most of the time, as we all know, the C64 is the best home computer. But anyway, yeah. Now, so please don't ask for any. Don't ask for any nominations, because I'm not going to play them. I'm going to work my way through this list. Anybody? What's 124 divided by 4? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to put any time restriction on myself. I think if we can get through maybe 25, 30 per video, it'll get this thing down to about, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos, and then we'll even do the top 100 Amstrad games. Though I think we might be struggling to come up with a list. Yeah. I'm only kidding, Brian. I'm only kidding. No, I'm not. Right. Anyway, without much further ado, I'm not going to read any more of the bollocks about the C64. You can all, excuse me, I'm going to wipe my nose. Has anybody tried that vanilla Coca-Cola? It's not very nice. I don't know why. I bought it from my daughter. I thought she would quite like that, and she went, "I don't like that, Dad." So Yeah, I've kept it there. I'll try and drink it. I do have some delicious coffee. Excuse me. Anyway, I see we're blessed with Panther UK. Evening, Squire. Can't think why he's in this stream. Let's have a quick roll call. You know what? Eating mints. Yeah, polo mints. Firstly, they're sugar free. Yuck. Secondly, 79 pence. 79 pence for a fucking packet of polos. I remember when they were 6 pence. 79 pence, really? Never mind your fuel and your bloody petrol. 79 pence for polo mints. Right, we've got LFC, Rodian Thorn, Ian Bachelor, Del Boy. How you doing, Del? Hope you're well, buddy. I did try to phone you, mate, and I know I had a missed call. I was actually today. I met up with a guy that I used to work with many years ago, and we went to the not so secret nuclear bunker at St Andrews. So that's where we were today. Panther UK, Brian C, Colin Jones, Jam Bonamental, Ox, Hawkeye, Pierce 1066, Sir Lancelot. Evening, Mr. Renton. How are you, buddy? Hope you're enjoying your holiday, you lucky bastard. Sorry, I shouldn't be eating polo mints when I'm trying to talk. Stunt thumb. Sorry, stun thumb. Stunt. It's either stunt hum, or thumb stunt. It's either stunt thumb or stun thumb. Is it not? What one's that? Zero sugar. All right, okay. I don't know what it's like. Colin Ferguson, Simon Zero. Evening, Simon. And yeah, that's it. Plus another few. Listen, if you don't like talking in these things, I totally understand. But please pop in. Evening, Jamie. How are you, mate? Please pop in. Say hello. We are a nice wee bunch in here. I'm sorry to hear that, Matt. You can catch up tomorrow, buddy. Anyway, right, enough of my talking pish. What we're looking for. Right, number one. And again, these are in no order at all. So I'm just going to work through 1 to 50 or 1 to 100 rather than back the way because I'm not in anything, mate. Like the first one, it's a game that sort of sound-wise it is stunning. It really is. Graphically, it's nice as well, but I just couldn't get on with the game. And it's by a company that goes by the name of Sensible Software. And we're going to listen to the theme tune to it because that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to rush these things. I'm just going to take my time because, you know, you don't want to, yeah, but we're going to take our time and enjoy this stuff. So let me just share. There I go. And we can hide that. You can piss off down there. Right, yeah, the first game is Parallax. Now, we're just going to listen to this for a... In fact, we'll load it and then we can listen to it. What we're going to do... Was that their first... I think that was their first release in the C64. I think. Right, anyway, let's have a quick look. Like we were doing with the Spectrum, we want just to kind of enjoy it. Let's take a look at the cover. Oh, you get over there. A lovely... oh, Christ almighty, I've completely forgotten his name. Oh, bloody hell, I know it so well as well. A lovely cover by him anyway. I've completely forgotten his name. I'm terrible with names. Yeah, awesome. That was a cover. That was really nice. Evening, Kevin. How are you, mate? Right, what else? Extras. Bob Wakeland. Thank you. You know what? I just could not think. Thank you, guys. Cover adverts. Is that Steven Seagal or what? There we go. Yep. Miami Pish. Valhalla. Why am I saying Valhalla? It looks like Valhalla. It's Parallax. Anyway, let's get the game loading. Okay, we'll just load it. We'll just load it with the tape, I think. Or not the tape, we'll load the disc. Right, let's hope we can do full screen and it won't bugger up. Right, I don't like that because you know why? It's how do you? What setting is there to keep the? If we go full screen, I want it to keep the. Is it that? Keep aspect ratio. Is that it? Possibly. No, that's still stretched, isn't it? Evening, Milfy. Wait a minute. Right. Can somebody tell me what is it we need to do to keep the aspect ratio? Excuse me for sniffing, by the way. I know it's disgusting. Settings, video settings, true aspect. Is it true aspect ratio? Possibly. Is that better? Yeah, that looks a bit better. And another intro. I was going to say I'd love to talk to that Jack Alien. I don't think I would, but fair play to him for doing all these typing all these instructions. Oh, pardon me. Right, we'll just do W, high score saver. Yep. Low, no, reset. And we'll just enjoy this for a minute or so. Yeah, sorry, I'm just I'm just laughing at Panther's comment. If any of you guys watch the 12-hour live stream, in fact, could somebody maybe link to it? Could somebody put a link to it? Yeah, what was I going to say? Panther went to play the 12-hour live stream. Sorry, I'm talking and then stopping. The 12-hour live stream was a thing we did last year. Was it last year or was it the year before? For charity, we raised £1,000 for charity, and it was basically 12 hours with loads of good guests on. It was really, really good day. And there was one point where we were going to go for a piss, take a wee kind of coffee break, and Panther decided to put Parallax on. And it was just basically fucking up. And myself and Lacosa, who were also in at the time, we just could not stop laughing. It was absolutely hilarious. And of course, it was a live stream as well, so there's not very much you can do about it. Now, Simon Zero is saying, or Simon O, I should say, it's not his favourite. I have to. Oh, what a twat. Sorry, yeah, I did. You know what? I muted myself because I was too busy laughing. I wanted people to enjoy the tune. Sorry, I'll need to just rewind the last 5 minutes there. Yeah, if you don't know what Panther's talking about, in the 12-hour live stream that we did a couple of years ago, there was one bit, there was myself, Lucoser, and Panther, and we wanted to take a wee break. How do you stop? And Panther decided he was going to put Parallax on for people to listen to, and yeah, he basically made a complete arse of it, and it's one of the funniest things that's happened to my channel for a long time. Really epic bit of footage. Yeah, you know what? When I was muting it, I thought I better remember to unmute it, and I completely forgot because I'm a bloody twat. I don't think there was anything else I spoke about. Come on, how do you get out, Boof? I want to actually get the wee tune. I want to get the wee tune when your guy exits the spaceship. So let me. You have to lower the landing gear. How do you lower the landing gear? Drop to a flat bit of land. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just exit just now if I can. Exit ship. You must take oxygen. And we'll take a stun gun as well. There we go. And some ammo, I think. So I think, yeah, you're trying to... I like the tune. That is really good when it kind of kicks in. Come here. How do you capture them? Did I just kill him? Yeah, Panther's trying to make excuses, blaming Deep Sid. It was funny though, I have to say, it was funny. Game over? Why the hell was it game over? Right. Anyway, yeah, that was Parallax. In fact, it is Parallax. Right, come out of that. Okay, right, that was the first one. Number two, it's a game I've played in Amiga, never played it on the C64. And if you have a copy of this, and I know Panther does that actually, who doesn't mind me mentioning that, then yeah, you're sitting on a decent wad of cash. It was banned because it bared similarities to a certain fat plumber. Yeah, and it's the Great Giana sisters. Now, I've heard people say that the best one to play is the C64 one. I've never played this one. Let's have a quick look at the cover. Yeah, if you've got one of these, it's one of the ugliest covers ever. They're just horrible. Now, I'm one of these people, I've always said that you need to like the characters you play, and yeah, they're just the greatest platform game of all time. Pity you couldn't actually buy it after a while. I see it was out for the Commodore 128 as well. Did it actually have anything extra? Excuse me. Advert. There we go. So yep, that it only it says there it came out for the Amstrad Spectrum and Atari ST. Did it really? I would be surprised. Let me know if did it actually come out for these computers, because I'd be surprised, because obviously Nintendo got uppity. Evening, Bear Cub D. How are you, mate? Yeah, they got a bit kind of pissed off, and you know, to be fair, you can't really blame them. So anyway, let's get this played. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load the tape. I just want to see what kind of loader it had. Don't worry, we'll do fast forward in a second. But we'll just do zoop just now. Is there going to be a loading screen? Oh, nice. Got a funky wee tune. Every time Mr. Morrison turns up, I'm always doing my wee summary bit, just about to go to my bed. So yeah, anyway, listen guys, it's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Have a nice week, and I shall see you again. Nope, kidding. I'm going to be here for another wee while. Matt's asking, are you going to Kirkcaldy links with your lass? Is that the when's that on, Matt? Is that the shows in Scotland? We call the fairground the shows. Right, I think I need to press. See, that's a shame. That would be. I would actually not want to press spacebar because that's a good wee tune. Yep, yeah, you're all right, Robert. You've still got another an hour and 34 minutes, I think. Right, let's just do. My dog's taking a maddie in his bed. Now, this is a theme tune from Chris Hulsbeck. Nice, you see filters going on there. Oh, bollocks. Now, I have to say, there's not a hell of a lot of difference between this and the Amiga one from what I can recall. Yeah, you can absolutely understand why Nintendo were pissed off and like, come on, wait a minute, boys, this is our game. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to give anything away. I've not looked at the list in any real detail, but yeah, you're not going to be disappointed. Like I said, I mean, I didn't want to. It's 124 games here, so I didn't want it to be. It could have been 167 games, and probably even more. But and this, folks, is indeed level 2. I wonder if this has got the little warp that you had in that Mario Brothers had. Right, we don't want to knock that down. Can we get up there? Oh. Can we jump up there? You certainly can. Yeah, they've absolutely just rinsed it dry. Now, how do you get it from here? It's a bit pointless, this, because you're just going to miss the game. What is the point of just rushing past all these things? Right, anyway, let's just go in here and see what level 3 is. Now, this is a single load, which I think's pretty impressive. Does it load later on, possibly? Oh, bloody hell, that almost landed on my head. You know what, that actually looks quite like me back in the 80s when I had a big mullet. Oh, bollocks. The Amiga had a scream when you died. It would kind of scream. And right, I've now that one doesn't look like me, I have to say. Oh, bollocks. Now, I don't know if you I don't know if you tuned into my live waffle. I don't know how we even got on the subject of it, but somebody mentioned about me making t-shirts, whatever, and then I think it was Catherine Tyson. I don't know if Catherine's in tonight. She said, "Oh, I'd love a Mamemeister calendar with me holding up a game one per month." Now, I would absolutely do that, because you know what? If people think, "Oh, who do you think you are?" Blah blah blah, making a calendar, it's a bit of fun. So you can just fuck off if you think I'm, trying to be whatever. Think I'm something I'm not. It's a bit of fun. And what we'd do is it would all be everything would be sold at price. I mean, we could maybe stick on a couple of quid, and anything that we make, it just goes to charity. I don't know. So let me know if you fancy. Somebody said they would buy an Arcade Perfect My Arse t-shirt. Somebody else said they want a Bollocks black t-shirt. Obviously, we can get the calendar organised. Let me know. It's a bit of fun. Right. Anyway, listen. I'm going to. Now, it's not often that I actually have to cut a game short. It's usually because I'm dead. But I think we'll move on. We'll move on. But great game. What? Why did I die? Oh wait, time out. Okay. Right. Anyway, yeah, that is the Great Giana Sisters. So that was number 2 in the list. Like I said, these are in no order, so don't get your knickers in a twist. Right, the next one I'm going to play briefly. I did actually play it last week, and it's Elite. Excuse me. Now I did. Excuse me. I should really pause. Not pause. I should really mute the microphone before I start coughing and spluttering. Yeah, Elite was it was a gold medal in issue 1 of SAP, and I bought into the hype, and I rushed out and bought it. Now technically I don't. I bought it on disc. I mean, I sold that a long time ago. I do have the box there. I've shown it multiple times on stream, so I'm not going to bother getting it out now. But yeah, you had so much stuff. The box was excellent. There's a few little extras actually. Hang on. Elite. Right, why? Right, there appears to be. What is that? There's Elite. Right, there must have been a different version of Elite that came out. Yeah, so let's look at this one. I think this has got more extras. We've got the cover, which is very iconic, lovely, awesome. And the advert, let's have a look. Oh, there's loads of adverts, so I'm not going to look at them all. There you go. Elite goes gold in the C64. Oh, I'll look at a couple, I think. Yeah, it was really. Was that the C64 one? It's hard to tell. It does look like it, I have to say. Yeah, Zap 64, a brilliant game of blasting and trading, truly a mega game. I mean, it was, for its time, it was. In fact, you know what? Nah, bollocks. I was going to say for its time, it was impressive. Even now, it's impressive. It was a single load game, and it had so much to it. I mean, people would say, well, it's the same baddies you shoot, and there's not really anything. Each planet just looks the same, and except they've got different text, but still, as a kid playing this, you really, really thought that it was like you were in a different world. So it was excellent. Hawkeye Pierce is saying he bought the black box back in the day, came with a novel. Right, listen, hands up if you want to see inside the box. I mean, I've got it over there. I can show you all the different bits and pieces. Let me know if you want to see. If you've never seen it before, then let me know. But I have shown it off a few times. In the meantime, let's play the game. Again, we'll fly to one. We'll fly to Diesel. D. There we go. But let me know if you want to see the box. You've probably seen it 1,000 times. Cauldron had a mullet in the 90s. He was a fan of hockey and heavy metal music. That's like double the mullet. Right, Arcade Sunday, he wants to see the box. You know what? Not a problem, right? We don't want infinite missiles. Nope. 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 Disk drive access number. Why would it ask you that? Nope. 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 Non-overheating cabin. No, no, we don't want any of that. Now, compared to the BBC one, which we looked at, this is quite a bit slower and quite a bit flickier. I can't even say it. Flickier. Flickier, is that it? Is that a word? Flickier? I think it is. Now, we don't want to load a new... Nope. Fire button. Right, F5. What's in the box? Right, go on then. Go on then. Right, tell you what. Right, but let's play the game first. Then we'll look at the box. Right, so we want to go F5. F5. Why is it not coming up? Why is it not F5? Oh bollocks! Didn't mean to do that. F5. Ah, right. Is it F7? F8? How do you get the? How do you get the? Right, you know what? I'm going to get the box because it'll show me the instructions back in a tick. Right, before we see this, before we get what's in the box, I need to do something. I need to come out of that for a second. Then what we need to do right, what's in the box, you say?
Shut up! Hey, what do you got going on over there? What's in there? What's in the box?
Anyone that doesn't know, that is down the rabbit hole. Fine.
What is that? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
I absolutely love that. Yeah, that's down the rabbit hole, my good mate Kev. Right, anyway, yeah, what is in the box? So yeah, you've got your elite. There we go. In the box, yeah, that moustache is almost as good as mine's. In the box, you get, ta-da, there you are, the inlay thing. I don't know if I can actually pick it up, a little cardboard thing. Now, this is obviously probably not used, actually. Short, see, that says short, oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Was that the number? Yeah, I don't think it was. Yeah, it was a number. I'm pressing the wrong one. That's what it is, I think. Right, so you got that. You got your elite membership. Like so. No stamp required. Now, this is when you got real stuff for money. There we go. Flight training manual. Fantastic. I mean, it's, you know, really, really, really nice. You got your money's worth, which is fantastic. And you got by Robert Holstock. Now, I never actually bought that. I never read it. The Dark Wheel. Was it a novella, I think they called it? Read the novel, play the game. So there you go. I mean, that's never been read. Also, I could upgrade to the disc version if I wanted. Yep, send your cassette with only £4. I might try that actually. Yep, and then there's the receipt of the bloke that I bought it from. July 1985, Elite. That in itself, let's see if it smells. It does. It smells about, I don't know, 45 years old, something like that. Or, no, not quite as old as that, but yeah, it absolutely smells 37 years old. And finally, come on. Come on. Finally, apart from, oh, wait a minute, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? There's more than just that. Yep, you got the cassette, like so. There we go, cassette. Why? I don't know why I've got that. I have no idea. There's the cassette. You also got the quick control guide. So this was value for money. Seriously. There you go. You had all that kind of stuff. Excellent. And lastly, but by no means least, you had the wonderful poster. Which that poster adorned my bedroom wall for a long, long time. So yeah, really glad I picked that up about, I don't know, maybe best start of 10 years ago, something like that. But I think you'd be hard pushed to get a more kind of value for money game. You know, getting all that plus getting a really good game as well. So yeah, I mean it isn't. I don't know. I think I paid about 15 quid for it, but it's excellent. I love just being able to kind of look at it. Right. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Thanks to Down the Rabbit Hole for that that intro. Right, load new commander. Nope. Press fire button and it's number 5. There we go. Right, let's go to Diesel. And then we just want to launch. No, we don't want to buy food. Arse. I'll tell you what, we'll buy 10 tons if we can. And then you just need to go all the way through. And then is it 0? How do you... My skills are weak. How do you launch? I can't actually remember. And I'm sitting there with the... Right, we've launched. And then what you want to do is press H for hyperspace. Boom, take up to full speed, and then what you want to do is just get the target, get the planet in sight, and then press J to jump like so, and then just keep flying towards the planet. Now I think when I tried to dock this in the BBC one last week, I think I almost did it. For some reason I died just at the I don't know. I have no idea what Ox is talking about, but he's saying there the smell of a 40-year-old wank sock. Yeah. Deary me. Yeah, you know what? I'm getting a wee bit concerned about Holly. I've messaged her a couple of times to ask how she is, and just to say, you know, we're all thinking of her. I hope she's all right, and she's not replied. So, Holly, if you're watching this live, please let us know you're all right. If you're not watching it live and you're watching it in record, please let us know you're all right. We are getting a bit worried about you. It's been a wee while since we saw you. I hope everything's okay. Right, so we should Excuse me, you better keep the mouse so I can control this. Right, we'll keep flying towards this for a second. You'll see there is a lot of flicker. I think that's just... Thing is, I'd never seen Elite on any other system, so it didn't bother me. Milty Swinbuckle saying, I wonder if some retro YouTuber in 30 odd years will be playing that Elden Ring game like Mamemeister's playing Elite now. I saw there's a retro event on, I don't know, next week or something. And it was, yeah, it was Ashen's I was watching. And they've got, you know what? They've got all the usual, thanks, Matt. We've got it's all the usual YouTubers. You'd think that there was only about 5 people who make videos about old computer games. Always disappointing that. I don't know why they don't get other people involved, because you don't have to have a lot of viewers to have something to say. Oh, is that behind me? I think it is. Does it go green when it's in front of you? No. Oh no, wait a minute. I need to keep flying towards it. So the space station will come into view in a second. Just maintain full speed. It is Vimster. Yeah, it's just I'm not going to go naming names because it's not for my place to say that. But you know, let's just say there's certain YouTubers, they put out one video every month if they're lucky, and bear in mind they're full-time YouTubers, and they bring in a shitload of money. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now there's the planet. So what we want to do is just fly towards said planet. Now the door to the planet, the door to the space station, it's always it faces on to the planet. What that? Yeah, that's right. I said I couldn't think. I didn't know what I said there. Yeah, the entrance to the space station always faces onto the planet. So yeah, fly towards the planet first, and then let's see what way it's rotating. Yeah, you never know. Hi Graham, how you doing, buddy? Right, okay, we've got a planet in sight. You know what, Robert? I mean, it's a hard sell for me to try and tell you, oh, this looks amazing. But you need to remember, you need to go back to, oh shit, how do I cut the speed? Oh, bollocks. This is going to be not very good. Right, how do I? Ah, right, okay, right. I've killed the speed. So what I want to do, so there's the door there. Now what I'm going to have to do is basically fly away from the planet. Now, no, you wouldn't have seen it. I was going to say I did play Elite Dangerous with the Koza about a year ago, and yeah, let's just say it didn't go swimmingly. Right, so what I need to do is basically go up there and then go boink, and I've forgotten what button it is again. Let's come down and have a wee look and see if I've lined up any better. Now you could see that's not. It's getting there, getting there. Don't get me wrong. Some of these, I mean, there's a couple of the channels I do like, but I just wish they would give other people a break. When I say a break, give them an opportunity. Right, that is not perfect at all, but I don't want to be trying to play this all night. Let's get a tiny wee bit speed up. Come on, I'm going at an angle here. I'm going to crash. Right, I need to pause it for a second. Yeah, I'm going in completely at an angle. Right, you know what? Not to worry. Let's just. Like, I shouldn't even be moving forwards there because I've not got any speed. Boom! Fantastic. Anyway, listen, that is elite. That's how not to play it. But nah, you know what? If you've never played it, you should just have a. It's it's a piece of history. It really is. So anyway, yeah, that was number 3. Christ, we're doing at this rate. We're going to be doing this for about 10 videos, I think. That was number 3. Now the next one is a game by. It's a conversion of an arcade game ported by Ocean's Imagine. It's got an absolute stonking soundtrack, and it's a big but. It's so difficult. You could use a mouse, but I could never get the mouse to work, and it is Arkanoid. But it does have a stonking SID track. Excuse me, I'm going to have a wee drink of this vile Coca-Cola. In fact, I've got a cold, I probably wouldn't even be able to taste it properly. Excuse me. You know, the thing is, when you drink any fizzy juice, when you're gulping it, you don't really notice it, the taste. It's only when you actually stop it you can taste it. It's all right. Alternate D, right. Now I believe if Panther's still on the stream, I think Martin Galway used. I think he used, what do you call it, paddles? Not paddles. He used. What did he use? He used samples in this game. Tell you what, let's just see. Can you actually set up mouse settings? Excuse me. Right. Neos mouse. Let's try it. Ultimate Life Snope. Starting level 1. Yep. Yep. Nope. Listen to that. Hey, everything, Colin. How are you, mate? Right. Paddles. Right, now I've got that set to Neos mouse, but I don't think. How do we? N. I don't think I ever managed to get it actually working. I wonder if we settings. Mouse settings, mouse port 2. Let's give it a go. Right. Excuse me. Right, I can't get that working. So, right, what we're going to have to do... Oh, wait a minute. If we do 1, will that start the game? No. Right, what we're going to have to do is go to joystick. Right. And then stick it full screen again. It's not... I would go so far as to say it is pretty unplayable using the joystick. Oh, really? Did Sean Southern do the Arkanoid clone on the C16? Never knew that. Right. Oh, bollocks. I mean, it does. It looks the part. Still have to select Neo mouse for port 2. Wait a minute. So have I done something wrong there? Wait a minute. I want to come back out with this then. Right. Let me load it again. I'll just do a quick zoom, get it loading. There we go. Right, fire. Play. Right. Neos mouse is joystick ports. As joystick ports. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means. Nope. Yes. Nope. Right. N. So what did you say there then? Mouse settings. Mouse type Neos. Right. I don't know why that's not working. Let's me try. Right. Listen. You know what? Sorry. I need to. I don't want to go taking up too much time. I want to go D, and then we want to go like so. Yeah, playing this with a gamepad is really not recommended at all. You need the analog kind of feel to it. Yeah, listen, that's a good turnout. 45 people on a Friday night when you could be watching Strictly Come Dancing on Ice Factor, whatever the fuck that is. Or is Songs of Praise still a thing? I don't know. Oh, bollocks. I really wanted that. The one thing that was noticeably absent from this version, not exactly, but was the laser. You hardly ever got the laser. Now, excuse me, you'll notice the laser hasn't appeared yet. Plenty C's, plenty B's, no lasers as yet. Oh, damn it. Evening, Patrick. How are you, buddy? Actually, you know, for a Scots bloke, I actually rarely drink. You get that one, and it's a lot of balls. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it quite literally is a lot of balls, about 4 or 5, I think. Yeah, you'll notice there's not been a laser one so far. In this game, you do need the laser. Absolutely. Somebody else did mention earlier on that, what was it called again? It was by Gremlin Graphics. Can't remember the name of it. It was a horizontal scrolling bat and ball game. What's Kevin saying about me? I'm too busy looking. I'm trying to look at the comments. I can vouch for that. Tukal, right, I'll catch up. Tukal out to a pub, and I think I had many times more. Yeah, you know what? You're Krakow. Yeah, you're probably right, Kev. People think that all Scottish people are alcoholics, or at least drink a lot. I don't. I really don't. Yeah, there you go. I played that, and there wasn't a single laser, and that's why I think the C64 version of that is kind of broken. It's not my favourite. How are we doing for time? An hour down, and we are 4 games. It's going to be a long one. Excuse me. Right, this next game I never ever played. One of my mates used to play it a lot. Again, I think he got a lot of really good bits and pieces in the box. It was a simulation, and I never really got on with simulations. And I think there was a 1281, and it's Silent Service. Let's have a quick look at the stuff, what you got. Cover tape. There's a bloke looking through a periscope. Excuse me. This was a game I think you really wanted to play on disc if you could. What else have we got? An advert. Yeah, I just never. I didn't have the patience for these games. What's my favourite C64 demo? It's probably, I couldn't actually tell you the name of it, Colin. It's going to be one of the ones that I looked at, or maybe about a month ago, maybe slightly more than that. I mean, some of the demos now that are coming out are just mind blowing, absolutely mind blowing. Right, we'll load it. We're not really going to play it because I don't know how to play it. Excuse me. Drive error. Right. Alt D. Let's load up a different version. Original disc. That'll do. Right. Cheers, Colin. We'll see you soon, buddy. What I thought that is in my head on I don't know what size Colin's TV is. What we're looking for here, L to load with demo screens. Yeah, let's take a look at the demo screens, why not? Hardware failure, what the hell's going on? Right, you know what, let's load the tape, shall we? Now, you would never, right, okay, Ox is indeed the emulator meister. So what we need to do is we can just load the game again, but then you need to turn on True Drive. So it's that. No, it's not. Where is it? Where's options? True Drive emulation. Yep, you need to do that. Switch that on. Try again. Now the disc drive on the C64 was not the fastest. That was probably an understatement. I mean, it was faster than. Well, saying that, I'm saying it was faster than the even than Solar Wind. Nice to hear from you, buddy. Yeah, I mean the disk drive was very, very slow. You did eventually get sort of turbo loaders, but I think once they invented turbo loader on tape, there was some tapes that would load quicker than the disk drives. Silent service. Start game. How do we do that? Is it? There we go. Bink. Okay. Right. We'll just do turbo. Right. Because I've never played this in my life. So submarine simulation, reality levels, dud torpedoes. Nope. F7 to continue. Load time 2 minutes. Liar. There we go. Use joystick to select a battle station. What happened there? Is it that joystick? Hang on, let me just swap the joystick. Right, there we go. You know what's mental? When I look at this, I remember seeing this back in the day, and I just thought that this screen with the big graphics was like really high tech. You could go up, down, left, right. Let's look through the periscope, shall we? And look at the map. I mean, I think it was quite a, what do you call it? A decent simulation. You get different controls. And then you can get down. What does that do? Oh, are we diving? And then you can go up. Alright, we obviously can't dive now because we're because we've gone down a bit. How do we move up? Surfacing, right, there we go. Hi Badger, how you doing, buddy? Let's see if we can go up here. There we go, so that's me standing on top. I mean, it was, look at the graphics. It is pretty good. You do feel like you're there. It's not half bad at all. Right, anyway, listen, I'm going to come out of that because I can't play it for toffee. So, right, next one. So that was number 4. That was number 5, I should say. The next one is Pit Stop by Epix. Excuse me. What we're looking for, yeah, Pit Stop by Epix. Dun, dun, dun. Where the hell? I think you can. Where's Pit Stop? Can you see? There we are. There we go. Right, we'll not mention. You'll be glad to know Chase HQ is not in the list. And if it had been, I would have taken it off. Right, Pit Stop. This was an early driving game, and I really liked it. Cover. Let's take a wee look at the cover. I liked all of Epix's adverts. They all had that. They looked like they were kind of drawn in neo kind of colours. Let me see if there's any other adverts that had more than one. All right, okay. Now, who is it we're talking about? We were talking about now Pit Stop 2 may well appear on the list. You never know. What was I going to say? Yeah, it was Dell and I, but we're talking about we were talking about sound effects. I got asked a question, and one of the sound effects I forgot about when you're in the pits in this game. It's got a really good sound. Right, so that's the advert. Have we looked at the tape? Yeah, I think we have. Oh, that's loading the tape, you idiot. Yeah. Right, anyway, let's load. Is that the. Let's load the disc. I don't know why that's asking me to do all that bollocks. It should just automatically load. Excuse me. Now, I don't mind telling you, Cauldron is not going to appear in this list because Cauldron, whilst one of probably the best looking C64 games, I mean, it's not the best looking, but it's probably up there in the top 10. It's a beautiful looking game, but the difficulty was just insane. Now, I was lucky enough to have Richard Leinfeldner for an interview. Oh, I don't know when it was. It was last year, probably June time last year, and I asked him why it was so difficult. Now, what he told me was, oh, bollocks, right? It did ask me to do a SYS thing, so let's just load up the game again. Yeah, and what Richard told me was apparently if they made the tape a certain length, and if the tape didn't stop after a certain length of time after the game loaded, they would know it was a pirate copy, and it would actually increase the difficulty. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I've got no reason to believe it wasn't true, but that would possibly explain why the game is unfeasibly difficult, because I had a copy. Intro. Sorry, we'll just call you Mr. Star or Stardust. There you go. And unfortunately, the second Cauldron was just as bad. It was just, well, maybe not quite as bad, but it was still almost impossible. Normal game. Yep. I think it must be. Yep, there we go. Oh, number of drive. Why could you have 4 drivers? Number of laps. Yeah, just go for rookie. Single. There we go. Now I'm sure Panther did a good kind of review of this game. He's got his arcade ports, C64 arcade ports, and I'm sure he did feature this. Basically, the idea of the game's to win. Now you'll see there your tyres are a certain colour. They're blue at the moment. Now the more you hit the edge of the track or come into contact with other cars, they start to wear. Now you can tell how worn they are because they change colour. And if you don't get the tyres replaced after a certain length of time, you'll get a blowout and it's game over. Now again, this game has one of the control mechanism things that I detest. I want to go in there and show you that. There we go. Listen to the wee car. Come on. It's so good. That is so good. There we go. We don't need another tyre, but we'll change it just because. Right. Bit of fuel, yep, why not? Now, if you keep that in too long, you explode. Quiet at the back. And yeah, it does. It looks. I've just thought, you know what? I could do the top 500 games in the C64. One of the games that I liked was a Great American. Was it the Great American Road Race? That's not a game that's featured. That's actually one of the best racing games on the C64. People immediately think of Pit Stop 2, Buggy Boy. I wouldn't really say Buggy Boy is a race game. It's more an arcade kind of thing. Super Cycle, but the Great American Road Race was actually really good. Yeah, the game mechanic with driving games I don't like is you've got to hold the joystick up the way to move, to accelerate. And if you take your finger off it, holding it up like that, you slow up. So you're having to hold the joystick, or in my case, the thumbstick, up the way, and then kind of move it left and right as well. I don't know why they didn't just make the fire button accelerate, and then you pull back to accelerate, or even, take your finger off the fire button, whatever. But loads of games, the majority of racing games use that mechanic. I don't know why. Probably because that was the one that everybody used. But if anybody's watching this is ever thinking of coming out with a new race game on a computer, please think about that. Use the joystick. Sorry, use the fire button for accelerating. Don't make people have to hold the joystick up. It's just annoying. I'm sitting thinking here, there's loads of games that I could have included in this, but like I says, I had 167 games, and I managed to get it down to 124. So that's number 6. Yeah, that's number 6. You've never played Buggy Boy. You've never played Buggy Boy in the C64. Well, I don't mind admitting that's one of the best games on the C64, without a shadow of doubt. So that was Pit Stop, right? And the next one. Now I've only played this in streams. I've never actually owned it, and it's I think it's by Thalamus Software, and it's Armalyte, which is there we go, by Thalamus. Now Thalamus they did do some of the prettiest looking games. I'm not a massive fan of a lot of them. I think they're too difficult, but technically it's wonderful. Do you play many Ian Gray games, Al? Now, James, I don't know if you are who I think you might be. Yeah, I do from time to time, but if there's a certain game that involves digging in a mine, then no. And you'd be glad to know it doesn't appear in this this list either. Right, the cover for Armalyte. There we go. I think I actually bought. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, actually that's not bad. You get Delta and Armalyte. There we go. That's not bad at all. Cheers, Arodian. Take care, buddy. Speed King. That was another great game. Yeah, there's another one that's missed. Trying to get a list out in 100 games is now impossible. Let's take a look at an advert for it. Yeah, really nice artwork. So was this sort of, wait a minute, Beyond the Nightmare of Delta? Was that what it was called? Delta. I didn't realise that. Delta 2 Armalyte. So this is actually, I thought that was 2 games in one. This is actually the same. Right. Okay. Right. Anyway, let's get the game played. So that was released in 1988. Yeah, let's get it going. Delta. It was Delta 2, or sorry, Delta was a memory game. That was the problem with it. Yeah, Badger. I'm assuming you're Mr. Ornig. Listen, mate. I don't. If you want to come in and watch the stream and just take part, I've not got a problem with it. But please, please, please don't go spamming for China Minor, because it'll just result in you getting kicked out, because we've moved on for that. So just play nice, eh? Right, anyway, let's get a bit of warping going on here. Well, I was lucky enough to actually have Gary Liddon at the computer club, and I got him to play Delta, and even he was pish at it. So there you go. Right, number 1. Now I'm thinking, in fact, possibly we'll go for enable. I'm guessing Ox. This may be another one that requires True Drive emulation. Something niggles me. That's the case. Again, technically, this is up there. Let's get going. It must be the other joystick, is it? No, it's not. Right, why is that not working with the joystick? Right, hang on. Something's afoot. Oh, D. Oh, wait a minute. It's because I'm not in the actual thing. Right, that would help. Right. Yeah, I mean it's Nemesis or R-Type, isn't it? But I mean, it's a great example of just what a powerful system the C64 was. It's putting out it's an arcade quality shoot 'em up. I'm actually doing all right. Sorry, I'm just I'm concentrating. You do know I'm going to die instantly because I've just said that. Oh, I don't know why I did that. You always die when you just get greedy, don't you? How do you pick? I'm just conscious. How do you pick the weapons? Am I going to die? Certainly am. I'm conscious that I seem to be picking up power-ups, but they don't actually seem to be doing anything. Have you got to press a button or something? Anyway, yeah, that is awesome. It really is. Let's say Armalyte. Okay, that was number 7. Wow. Now, shoot the power up. Right, I didn't realise that. I'll tell you what, let me just give it one more go then, since I wasn't playing it properly. So you've got to shoot the power ups, and then you get different things. Right, got you. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. How about you, bad boys? Carefully does it. Excellent. Alright, listen, that is really, really good. Evening, Trevor. How are you, buddy? That was Armalyte. Now, from one technically stunning game to another technically stunning example of a game, it's not my favourite because of the playability. It's so difficult. And it's by a certain Mr. Braybrook. I take it you know what game I'm going to be putting on. Right, it's Uridium. Oh, I can feel a burp coming up, but I can't actually. Excuse me. Right, now, is it Uridium Plus? Did that make it slightly easier, possibly? I can't remember. We'll go for this one anyway. Right, let's take a wee look at the. Well, let's look at the original Uridium, and then we'll see what kind of. All right, the cover. So Houston. There we go. Yeah, a classic cover if ever there was. Ultra high speed, all action arcade game. It's mental because you used to get these kind of words on other games which were truly awful. But no, this definitely merits that. A magazine cover. There you go. No, it's about pants. Sorry, it's a magazine cover because it says Uridium. And I think, was this Commodore format? I don't remember that one. That's when you basically, yeah, you got full games. I mean, look at that. That's when the games were excuse me, that's when the games were, the C64 was kind of finished as a platform because they were giving away four full price games there. Quick look at an advert. I don't speak French, but anyway. Right, let's get this loaded up. We'll make it full screen in a tick once we get through all this bollocks. High score, reset, yep. But within a few seconds of this loading, you'll just be like, wow, I forgot what an amazing looking game it is. You know, look at that. Just that. Uridium, the massive text. That is phenomenal. That just blew my mind. Anyway, yeah, let's... Now, another bit I thought was impressive is how quick and smooth, whoosh, that thing flies away. Now, we were talking about Delta being a memory game. This is a memory game as well. Now, I think in the Uridium Plus, I think they made it slightly easier to land. Now, the bits that stick up, oh, piss off, are basically bits that you can crash into. So you need to be aware of where they are. Come on, land now. Tell me to land now. Is there a certain amount of time or something? Right, come on. Oh, don't you dare. Piss off. There we are. Oh, bollocks. And this little bit here was super impressive as well. Can he melt in the dreadnought? I'm assuming it's quite simple effects, but it just looks amazing. It conveys the impression of speed, and yet you're not really moving at all. It's just the wall is moving from right to left. It's weird. See what I mean? Bloody hell. Boof. Yeah, the speed at which that thing takes off. Oh, arse. Yeah, you really need to, this is a game you need to play and play and play and play. Oh, bollocks. Try once more, I think. I don't know what that was. I think it's crashed. You don't get that very often. I think it's crashed, folks. It certainly has. Weird. Yeah, it's crashed. Right, okay. We're not going to load it up again. That is... that's Uridium. Oh, God. Bollocks. Right, I hate this game. I hate this game, and I get the piss taken out of me all the time. Now, somebody... I think he's left the channel. Somebody mentioned a certain Ian Gray, and was there any games that I was going to be playing now? I can't actually. There's a couple of games I would have included, but anyway, this one is not one of them. It's by Interceptor Software, and it's Tales of the Arabian Nights. Tales. There we go. Yep, by Ian Gray. Excuse me. There's the cover. Full of Eastern promise. There you go. Now, not Ian Gray. What was the guy? I can't remember the name of the guy that started up Interceptor Software. He was programming with Jeff Minter, and then they kind of had a fallout, and they parted company. And he went on to start Interceptor Software, and yeah, Ultra Load. That were back when it was a feature. Dun dun dun. Now with Ultra Load. Right, anyway, advert. There you go. There's the Infernal China Miner troll. I do like that, I have to say. I do like Trolley Wally. Never played Plummet. Wonderwall. I don't remember any of these other ones. Quango, don't remember that. What? Special offers on blank data cassettes? Right, so you could join the Interceptors. Does anybody here join the Interceptor Software Club? Up-to-date information on new releases, free posters and other promotional aids, special club member discount, help club for Interceptor Adventure players, and special offer on blank cassettes. Yes, Falcon Patrol did have a sequel. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it. It was Falcon Patrol 2. Right, anyway, let's get this loaded. Now, in case you're wondering, I can see how to spell. Evening, Paul. You were cooking? Cooking at 8:30 at night? What the hell were you cooking, mate? What the hell? Right. Just in time to see me make an arse of this game. Tales of the Arabian Night. Now, this is actually one of Paul Morrison's favourite games. Yeah, not a particularly good loading screen, but anyway. Evening, Shinobi. How are you, mate? Listen, thank you very much to everybody that's joined me tonight. According to that, there's 43 people in, which is fantastic. High score, and thank you. My kind of sub numbers have jumped a wee bit as well, which is bro. Reset high scores. I hope you caught that. Right, now. Whoops. Cheers, Simon. Take care, buddy. Right, so you have to... you've got to basically collect them. Oh, bollocks. Oh, now, wait a minute. I think... I'm trying to remember the order in which you have to collect these. I know you have to collect them, obviously. Yeah, I think this is the mistake I made because you can't fall down. Right, so you need to go. You need to go here first. Oh, bollocks. Oh, have I still got? Ah, right, I've still got the A. Right, okay, interesting. Now, the speech used a thing. I don't know if it was the same software, but I had a thing that. Yeah, it certainly does. It's the same sprite, isn't it? Oh, bollocks. Pardon me. Yeah, it uses a thing. There used to be a thing called. What was it called again? What was it called again? What was the name of that? What was the name of that? Evening, Andy. How are you, buddy? Oh, piss off. How can this game be fun? I know some people like it, but I mean, really. Right, so you must have to jump from there. Can you come down? And then we want to leg it up there if we can. Come on. Can we jump? Oh, arse. Piss off. Down there. Piss off, really. Right, one last go, I think. Yeah, I think they use SAM. That's the one. Thank you, Colin. Yep. Software automated mouth. I just don't like. I don't like games that just have like cheap death. You're trying to play a game and you've got these random things that just kind of they move completely randomly. Like that. I mean, come on, really? Oh, come on. It's got the same kind of frustration factor as a certain mining game as well. Can we just fall down there? Oh, we can. Alright, what do we need to do? Right, let's... Come on. Can we... No, we can't go down. Oh, bollocks. I've just made an arse of that, haven't I? Bollocks. And I've got to start all over again. Right, anyway, still think it's a shit game, but anyway. That is Tales of the Arabian Nights. How are we doing for time? Right, got 20 minutes. We'll probably get another, maybe another 2 or 3 in. Right, next one is a sequel to a genre of game which I don't think this is the best one, but each to their own. Now, it was programmed by a programmer who's got a really good... he's programmed one of the best shoot-em-ups on the C64, in my opinion, and it's Archer McLean. And yeah, it's... What's the name of the game? It's International Karate Plus. Is it just called IK, or is it... Oh, there we go. Right, let's have a look at the extras. There's a cover. That was me at Cook Soul on Wednesday. I mean, you know, technically it is a great game, and it's got an absolute stonking. Actually, in fact, I think yeah, Panther was talking about that. Panther, he does jiu-jitsu, and he was at his. Hi, Brenda. Mwah. Love you. Yeah, Panther was at his dojo. Does his jiu-jitsu, and he went in and he said that they were playing his master was playing, or sensei, I should say. His sensei was playing the theme tune to International Karate. So there you go. How are you, Brenda? Hope you're well. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this loaded. Right, that was the cover. Let's have a look at. We don't want to look at the manual, do we? No, we don't. Let's have a quick look at the advert. Yeah, I don't know why I even insisted in putting Steven Seagal on the front of that, but anyway, right. Let's get it loaded. Tales of Arabian shites. Right, I've actually finished my coffee. I thought I still had some left. You want to reset the high score? I'm not really bothered. Yeah, we'll just listen to this for a second. I mean, again, technically, it is astonishing. This could. Yeah, well, just 2 seconds. How's that, Adam? There's really nothing about this game that you could change. It looks so good. It sounds amazing. It's a flawless game. Is it the best martial arts game? For me, I always prefer Way of the Exploding Fist, which you'll be glad to know is in this list. Anyway, let's start playing it. Excuse me. I just think that Way of Exploding Fist has got more soul. Come on. Yeah, you get. You'll not be surprised to know, Kevin, Chun-Li will not be appearing in this video. Sadly, Street Fighter 2 did not make the list. Have some of that. I love the sound effects as well. You know what? If this game had come out first, before Way of the Exploding Fist, I would have probably liked this better. But I just think that Way of the Exploding Fist, as I said, it's got so much. The music for me is awesome. The fact that you had the music playing while you actually fight is great. Ah, bollocks! I'm just thinking, yeah, you know what? There's games in this that are missing from this list. Emily Hughes Football is absolutely one of them. How do you pause it? Is it spacebar? Yeah, it's phenomenal. You know, technically, it's a beautiful game. Is it space? How do you pause it again? Let's restart. Let's turn the sound off. Right, we'll play once more, I think. I think I've just started a run stop, possibly. Ah, there we go. Now, how do you activate the? I'm sure there's one way of making these trousers fall down. Is that by just press T? I can't remember. You really want the music and you want the sound effects because it is awesome. Both of them is awesome. Punching the kidneys. Right, anyway, listen, that is International Karate Plus. You know, a phenomenal game. Is it the best beat 'em up in the C64? Absolutely not. Right, that was number 10. I'm glad to see this one, actually. I didn't realise this was in. Now, if you read Retro Gamer magazine, you may know a certain Paul Drury, who also takes part in the Ted Dabney podcast. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's an absolutely phenomenal retro gaming podcast with Tony Temple, Richard May, and Paul Drury, and they talk to some of the real luminaries of the hobby, some of the real early guys from the back in the Atari days. But this is actually Paul Drury's favourite arcade, not favourite arcade game. This is his favourite video game of all time, and it's by a certain hairy hippie, Jeff Minter. Let me find it. And it's Sheep in Space. Now, I did buy this. I did buy this back in the day. Is Tony in tonight? I don't know. Is Mr. Temple in? I know he's been tuning in the last few. If you're in, Tony, good evening, Squire. Absolutely feel free to put the URL down below. Always happy to not so much give people exposure. I just want, if I see, and that's why, when I watch other video channels, if I see a channel that I like, bearing in mind that I'm a what do you call it? I'm into video games. Why would I not tell people about a channel that I watch or a podcast that I listen to? It's and that's why it kind of upsets me. Oh, Hawkeye, thank you. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for continuing to keep the retro gaming torch burning bright. Thank you very much, mate. That is much appreciated. Big love. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. Why would you not? Why would you not want to tell people about it? I don't understand. Yeah. Now that was. Is it Mo? Somebody another did the artwork. No, that says SL. Mo. Is it Mo Warden? I think it was. There's a person, Mo Warden. She did some of the earlier Lamasoft covers, but that says SL. Don't know who that would be, but really iconic. I mean, that could only be a Jeff Minter game. That was the cover. Let's have a look at magazine cover. The Minter View Computer Guru speaks out. I'll need to have a look for that. What is that called? Commodore format. Oh, thanks, Panther. Yeah, listen, guys, go and check that out. What? Sorry, Panther. What is that? What have you put a link to there? Is that the Ted Dabney experience? Excuse me. And advert. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that's the same thing. We'll have a quick look at the other advert and see, is that a compilation? You've got to love Jeff Minter with things like that. Look at that. There's Rory. Fantastic. Now, was that Mo Warden? I don't know. Now, Jeff Minter used to publish a periodical, is that what you call them? Newsletter, The Nature of the Beast. I think I've got them all actually on my computer somewhere. By the way, just before I forget, there's an American program that's not been on for years and years and years and years called Starcade, and it was a quiz program where they would have two contestants and they would play to win. It was usually an arcade machine. And I've been going through them again, and they're hilarious, hilariously bad and fun and entertaining all at the same time. What I'm going to do is maybe once a week, I'm going to do a live stream and we'll just watch it together. And I'll make one or two witty comments and that kind of stuff. But it's definitely worth sharing. So I'll probably do that one night next week. Don't know what day, but yeah, I'm planning to do it live so that we can kind of be talking at the same time. That should be fun. Right, anyway, enough of my bollocks. We've got 10 minutes. And where are we? Sheep in space. Now, if Lacosa was in the stream, he would tell us who actually composed the original to this. Maybe Dale might be able to tell us. I don't see any reason why not, Adam. I mean, it's you know what? I mean, there's lots that they're all, well, most of them are available on YouTube and they're old. At the end of the day, I'll do one, and if I get kicked off, then that's fine. I won't do any more. But it's not like I mean, these things are 30 years old, and some probably more than 30 years old. So we'll try. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, if I don't get any monetization, who cares? That's 20 pence I'm not going to get. But let me know if you think that would be quite good fun. Now, you see, if Airwolf looked like that, pass on my love, Dale, to your mum. Hi, Val, how you doing? Yeah, if the game looked like that, that would have been awesome. Yeah, like I says, at the end of the day, I'm not going to get a copyright strike, but if I can't monetize it, whatever, then who cares? I really don't care. But bloated stomach, is that no or yes? No. Nope. Nope. Excuse me. Go on then, who can tell me what is that piece of music? And don't say sheep in space. There's something really, really nice about this game. It's just it takes me back to a real happy time in my life when computer games were fun and everything was rosy. We didn't have any worries or anything at all. Anyway, let's start. Is it F1? Right. Game entry level. Yep. Press fire to start. Oh, listen to these filters. Listen to the sound effects. And I think it was Dale actually when we were talking about sound effects in the C64 games. That is just awesome. Now you need to watch your stomach. At the moment my stomach is full, so I'm fine. Oh, bollocks. Oh, that's sound. Wow. Now the closer you get to a planet, you slow up. Now my stomach's bloated, which is fine. But I will start to get hungry, and when that happens, right, I need to watch the scanner. I did buy this, and I never really played it. I found it too difficult, and it was the same with I can't even see it. Iridis Alpha. I found that too difficult. Right, I really want to get some grass so I can start eating. Can I land in that bit of grass? Oh, there's a wee bit there. I'll need to kind of come in low and down and go. There we go. You wire in, son. There we go. His stomach is getting nice and full. Yum, yum, yum. Right. Now, I think if you overeat, then I think you die. Right, I really need to play this properly. I think you use the thing at the top to show you what you need to hit. Never mind Uridium, this is where it's at, folks. Why has it gone very, very quiet? Right, my stomach's rumbling. Where's all the baddies gone? Oh, wait a minute. There's a green arrow at the top right. Does that mean I want to go right? But I'm famished. I really need to get some grass. Need to get some grass. And I think I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I need grass. There is no grass. Bollocks. I'm going to die. It's dire. Oh, 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 oh. Ow! Arse biscuits. Ah, don't forget you can de-jump to the nearest enemy. Ah, right. Thank you, Colin. I never knew that. Now, what is the green arrow? There's a green arrow at the top right, pointing to the right, but then you've got these blue kind of arrows. So what way should I be going? Alright, I want to press space and don't I? Oh. Now, I have to say, Jeff Minter's, ability with the SID chip. He maybe never made the best SID music, but for sound effects, I think he was on a different level. I mean, these were early games. Right, one more game, I think. Am I still alive? Is that game over? No, I don't think it is. Hey, that sound, I could listen to that sound all night. That's bloody awesome. Damn it. Game over. Right, listen, I think, right, it's 9:01. I think we've got time for one more. That is fantastic. Right, the last one that we're going to feature tonight, which will take us up to number 12. It's a game, again, that was worked on by Richard Leinfeldner from Palace Software, and it was a beat 'em up that came along with, at the time, I thought were pretty naff graphics, but when you actually played it, you realise it was a great game. And it's Barbarian. Now, not that Barbarian, the good Barbarian. There we go. Let's have a quick look. Excuse me, at the cover. There we go. That was me in 1985. And that was my bird back then as well. Yep. I'll get my code. An advert. Let's have a look. That's a crap advert. Barbarian El Juego del Quatoda Europa Habla. Quite. Right, anyway, enough of that. Let's take a look at the game. Yeah, we'll just get it loaded, shall we? Wow, Oh, I don't believe it. Up to 50 viewers. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we've only got about another couple of minutes to go. But that's brilliant. How can an old bloke like me get 50 people to watch this? Probably because the TV is shite. Right, let's get a bit of warp going on. Turn that off. Bang. Disable fast load or whatever. Which part do you want to play? Play 1. Nope. Nope. Right, okay, just let it load. Go on then. You know, hang on a second, Paul. You can't come in and make bold statements like that without telling us. Spill the beans. Paul briefly, met and briefly hung out with Kathy Lloyd. Now, I have to say, Kathy Lloyd was my utter favourite in Joanne Guest in 1996. You need to tell us. It's because you don't say like and subscribe. Yeah, that's my pet hate. I don't think I've ever. I did in the early days. I did in the very, very early days when I first started making YouTube, because I thought that's what you had to. That's what you did. Yeah, you told people to subscribe and give you a thumbs up. But you know what? You don't. I don't need to do that. If people want to subscribe, they're perfectly capable. Fantastic. Come on, Paul. You need to spill the beans. They were better in person. Right, anyway. Let's get the game going. Is it F1 again? I can't remember. No, it's not F1. F7. How do you start this game again? No, wait a minute. Right, F1. Yeah, I was initially disappointed when I saw this because I thought it just looks a bit pixely and a bit rubbish. But there is actually a bit of substance to the game. Some nice music. I don't know who did the music for this actually, but it's very nice. Whoa. Take that to the shin, son. My favourite move wasn't the head chop. It was the putting the head on him, or the Glasgow kiss, as we like to call that up in Scotland. Have it. Oops. And I'm dead. Right, anyway, listen guys, I don't like to kind of end the stream, not when there's so many people watching it, which is great. Oh, come out of that. Right, listen folks, thank you very, very much for tuning in tonight. This is part 1 of, well, we're up to, what I need to do just now is just fill these in. I'll highlight these. We're up to, that was Barbarian. We've managed 12 games. So in my reckoning, this could go on for quite a while. Hopefully you won't mind me doing this, but yeah. Yeah, listen, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a nice Sunday evening, what's left of it. Stay safe, have a great week, and I will be back. I'll be back during the week at some point, and I will do one of these Starcade things. Yeah, let me know if you want to tune in. It's going to be a live one. We'll just watch it and I'll just make some witty comments. Yeah. Anyway, listen, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. Take care.